Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk today about Trump reversing a lot of Obama's decisions on the U.S. foreign policy on Cuba, and I think Trump made the right move. And it's not because Obama made the decisions at all. I mean, Obama's decisions were well-meaning and honestly would have supported Obama's decisions on Cuba if Cuba fell through and lived up to Obama's demands. Obama addressed the human rights issue. He wanted to meet with some Cuban human rights activists in Cuba, but when he came to Cuba, a lot of the Cuban human rights activists were temporarily jailed or temporarily detained. That's what happened. And then also, and since then, freedom of speech has not gotten any better in Cuba. Freedom of the press has not gotten any better in Cuba. Cuba has not improved its human rights situation. Raul Castro has in some ways made the human rights situation worse because since Obama visited Cuba, political arrests have gone up. Political related arrests. Arrests for somebody speaking their mind have gone way up since Obama has visited Cuba. So the travel ban needs to be back in place. It doesn't need to be easy for Americans to visit Cuba and spend their money in Cuba because Cuba's not living up to their end of the deal. I mean, it's just plain and simple. So Trump, more than likely, based on all the news reports from Fox News to NBC News, basically any news report, be it conservative, moderate, or liberal, has predicted Trump to reverse a lot of Obama's Cuba policy and decisions regarding Cuba. So good job to President Trump on this. You can't appease a dictator like Raul Castro. This, to me, because Cuba didn't do any kind of reform or any kind of change, particularly on the human rights situation, we shouldn't just be giving Cuba everything. So, anyways, hope everyone's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.